evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity girls volleyball between the Tewksbury Redmen and your Lawrence High School Lancers. Tewksbury comes into the game with a record of 4-5. They're coming off 2 consecutive losses, trying to get off the skid here this evening. Meanwhile, the Lancers looking for their first win of the season. They're going to try to do it here tonight in the Fieldhouse on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back with set number 1.
Kids will spend 8 minutes decorating their little brother.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes, twice a day. They have the time.
Good evening, Lancer fans, and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity girls volleyball between the Tewksbury Redmen and your Lawrence High School Lancers. It's Wednesday, September 25th, 2024, and we are here in the Fieldhouse for, once again, varsity girls volleyball. Tewksbury in the red uniforms with the black and white trim. Lawrence High, as always, in the home blues with the white trim. Tewksbury coming into the game with a record of 4-5. They were 4-3. They're coming off 2 consecutive losses. And we are underway here from Lawrence High. It is set number 1 between Tewksbury and Lawrence. Long rally here to start it off. And it's going to go out of bounds over on the far side, tipped out and into the Lancer bench. Tewksbury gets the first points of the game. 1-0 here in the early going. Tewksbury is set here to the near side, spiked over, and Lawrence trying to answer back defensively. Tewksbury brings it back to the near side. Ariana Perel, the outside hitter on the near side. Defensively, the Lancers come up short, and it's 2-0. Tewksbury leading here early. Here's the serve from Julia Mora. To the far side, hit into the net by Santa De Leon. And De Leon over there on the outside hitter position. Can't get it over. It is now 3-0 here. Tewksbury leading. Nice dive there. The dig from Leah Torres, but Tewksbury gets the point anyways. And we're going to have a timeout here in the early going. First set action, Tewksbury leading 4-0 in set number 1. Once again, Tewksbury 4-5 this season. The Lancers 0-7. They're coming off a 3-1 loss against Drake. That was on Monday night. We want to thank you here for joining us this evening. Our crew for tonight's game, Saul, Jesus, and Melvin, are our student crew. Our producers, Suzanne Fernandez and Mimi Huynh. Welcome, Mimi, her first broadcast as an LPS media producer, former student crew member, Mimi Huynh. Welcome to the team. Happy to have you. Of course, my name is Jay Oza. Always a pleasure, always a privilege to be here on LPS Media, providing you with the play-by-play commentary. And Lawrence is on the board after the serve goes into the net. It's 4-1, Tewksbury leading Lawrence High. Annalise Frias serving for Lawrence. The libero sends it over, and Tewksbury answers back, out of bounds over the back line, and Lawrence High has cut the lead in half It's 4-2 here in the early going. Tewksbury leading. Frias gets ready to serve again. Sent over with the right hand. Here's the set for Lawrence over to the far side. De Leon sends it out of bounds. A little too much mustard on that one. And Tewksbury gets a side out. 5-2. Visiting Tewksbury leading here in the first. Here's one of the captains for Tewksbury. That's Maddie Shakes, the libero, serving for the Redmen. Here's the set to the near side. Charlotte Morris sends it over for Tewksbury. De Leon gets it over for Lawrence. Nice dig in the corner there by Shakes to the near side. Morris. Torres gets it over to De Leon, and it falls between two Tewksbury players. Lawrence High gets the point. 5-3 is the score here in the first. Lancers get a side out, and Rochelle Torres will serve for the Lancers. Torres and the Lancers looking for their first win of the season, trying to do it here tonight in the Fieldhouse on LPS Media. They're down by just 2 here in the first set. Make it 1. It's 5-4. Lawrence High has an opportunity to tie things up on the serve of Rochelle Torres. The serve is up and over, and it is over the back line as well. Side out, and Tewksbury has it. 6-4. One of the 3 captains, number 22, Liv Cueva, to serve. Nice sinking low serve. Here's the set to the far side for Crowley. Now a set to the far side for De Leon. Near side, it's Morris. And she gets that one to stick inbounds. 7-4 Tewksbury after the kill by Morris. Cueva to serve again. Right-handed serve is over. Torres to the far side for Gonzalez. Tipped over by De Leon from the near side. Here's the set to De Leon on the far side. No tip on the play, so it goes out of bounds over the back line. Point for Tewksbury. 8-4. Cueva to serve again. Right-handed serve is over. First touch from Vargas. And it's sent back over by Lawrence, but it goes out of bounds into the Tewksbury bench. 9-4 is the score. Liv Cueva, one of 3 captains for Tewksbury. Her serve has helped the Redmen get a little momentum here in the first. And that one falls on the Lancer half of the court. 10-4 is the score. Here's Cueva once again. Right-handed serve is over. First touch to Torres. Spiked over with the right hand, but out of bounds. Good attempt there from Rochelle Torres. (11-4) Tewksbury on a run here. First touch to Josiri Vargas. And that one is pushed over by Leah Torres of Lawrence. Nice dig there by Rochelle Torres. But a violation against the Lancers for a double hit means a point for Tewksbury. 12-4, and a timeout called by Lawrence High. Timeout comes with the score 12-4, Tewksbury on top here in the first set. Hey Lancer fans, thanks for watching the MVC on LPS Media. Whether it's on the field, the court, or in the classroom, Lawrence High student athletes and performers give their all, representing our city with pride, dedication, and sportsmanship. Here at LPS Media, we're honored to bring you every thrilling moment. But remember, it's not just about the game, it's about building leaders, creating memories, and supporting the next generation. So join us in cheering on the Lancers, whether you're watching live or catching the highlights on our YouTube channel. Lawrence Lancers Athletics. It's more than just sports. It's about community, passion, and the pursuit of excellence. The serve from Cueva is over to the near side. It's tipped over by De Leon. Torres deflects that one out of bounds here on the near side for Lawrence. 13-4 now. Tewksbury has a 9-point lead. Cueva serves again. Over to the far side for Leah Torres, and the Lancers get a much-needed side out. De Leon gets ready to serve for the Lancers. It's an 8-point lead for Tewksbury, 13-5 at the moment. Shake sends it over for Tewksbury. Torres to Torres, that's Rochelle to Leah. Tipped over at the net by Doiron. Gianna Doiron gets the point for Tewksbury. It's 14-5. Kennedy Pereira, number 14 for Tewksbury, serves. Redmen on top by 9. Lancers get a point. Pereira couldn't save it there. Side out, and Lawrence High will serve here with the score 14-6 in the first set. Santiago on the serve for Lawrence High. Serve goes into the net. Quick side out, and Tewksbury has it back with the score 15-6. Charlotte Morris, one of Tewksbury's captains, serves with the right hand. De Leon with the first touch. Here's the set, and good defense at the front by Gianna Doiron. That nice defensive play by Doiron gives Tewksbury a 10-point lead. It's 16-6 as she was able to get a block in front. De Leon with the first touch after the serve, but it falls on the Lancer half of the court. 11-point lead now for Tewksbury here in set 1. Lancers still looking for their first win of the season. 3-1 loss against Drake right here in Lawrence on Monday night. Over to the near side, Leah Torres has it blocked in front. Good defense once again by Tewksbury. They've extended the lead up to 12. Morris to serve again. Right-handed serve, nice line drive. De Leon hits it back. The next touch to Santiago. Lancers get it over. Up the middle, and the middle hitter, Gianna Doiron. Another point for Tewksbury. It's 19-6. Morris to serve again. That one just barely in bounds. Good placement there by Morris, and she'll serve it up again. 20-6 now here in the first. deep serve, and once again, just barely able to get it to stick in bounds. Once again, great placement on the serve by Charlotte Morris. Tewksbury in control here in the first set. 21-6 the score. Morris to serve again. Right-handed serve is over. De Leon with the first touch. Nice save over on the far side by Tejera. Lawrence High trying to answer back. Tejera again is deflected back, and Lawrence gets the side out. Liz Carlin Tejera getting it over for Lawrence High, makes it 21-6. The Lancers will serve. Leah Torres, number 9 for the home team. Serves with the right hand. Nice serve. Tewksbury trying to answer back defensively. Cueva gets it over for Tewksbury. To the far side for Tejera. Inbounds. Liz Carlin Tejera. 2 consecutive points for the Lancers. It's 21-8 here in the first. Another serve from Leah Torres. That was out of bounds. Three in a row for the Lancers. Leah Torres to serve again. Right-handed serve is up and over. Nice defensive play there by Leah Torres. Tewksbury with the set over to the near side. It's spiked over into the corner by Ariana Perel. Great placement on the spike by number 16, Ariana Perel. 22-9 here in the first set. The serve is over from Angelina Silva of Tewksbury. Silva again with the set to the middle hitter. Out of bounds though. Liv Cueva sent it over the back line. The Lancers get a point, and the Lancers will serve with the score 22-9. 22-10, beg your pardon, after that point. The serve is low from Josiri Vargas. (23-10) after a quick side out. Julia Mora serving for Tewksbury. Here's the set to the far side for Lawrence. Over the back line, no deflection, and that'll be set point for Tewksbury. The serve from Mora. Nice diving dig there by the Lancers. That was Leah Torres defensively. Out of bounds, though, on the return. 25-10. The first set comes to an end. The Red Men win it. They go up 1-0 here in Lawrence. Folks, we want to thank you for joining us here this evening on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 2.
$1,600,000 accidents are caused by texting and driving every year.
330,000 of them end in injuries, and 4,015 end in death.
You're 23 times more likely to crash when texting and driving will slow the reaction time.
There are many ways to lower these statistics.
One way is to mute your phone or leave it in your pocket and ignore it.
If you have a smartphone, you can download these apps
text blocker,
execution, and
ATO drive mom.
Welcome back, Lancer fans, and thanks again for joining us here on LPS Media. Of course, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. Varsity girls volleyball here from the Fieldhouse in Lawrence. The Lancers against Tewksbury. The Lancers get the first point here in set number 2. In set number 1, Tewksbury with a 25-10 victory. They are up 1-0 here as we move into set number 2. The serve comes in from Nathania Setiawan of Lawrence High. That one tipped out of bounds. Score 1-1 now after Tewksbury gets the quick side out. Here's Shakes to serve. First touch to De Leon, tipped over by Rochelle Torres. Cueva helps Tewksbury regain the lead. And Shakes gets ready to serve again for Tewksbury here in the second set. The serve comes in low, side out, and the Lancers get a point. And the home team set to serve. The libero for Lawrence High. Frias with the right-handed serve gets it over, and a miss hit from Silva. Lawrence High has a 2-point lead now, 4-2 here in set number 2. Frias once again with the right hand. Another good serve. This time Tewksbury trying to answer back. No, they can't. A violation against the Redmen for a carry. 5-2 the score. Lancers on top here in the second. It's Frias to serve again. Good line drive. A little bit of spin on it too, making it difficult for Tewksbury to handle. Rochelle Torres here to the near side for De Leon. Shakes with the first touch for Tewksbury. Spiked over and deflected back by Frias. And the point goes to Tewksbury. Side out for the Redmen. Cueva with the right-handed serve. Rochelle Torres sends it to De Leon. Shakes digs it out. Set to the far side for Morris. Good diving attempt there by Setiawan, but it's deflected back and out of bounds. (5-4) Lawrence High clinging to the 1-point lead. Here's the serve from Cueva, comes in low into the net, side out, and Lawrence High gets ready to serve. They have a 2-point lead here in the second set, down 1-0 overall. Rochelle Torres with the serve. Shakes sends it over with the right hand. The set to the far side, it's tipped over by Tewksbury. Violation goes against Lawrence for contact with the net over on the far side of the court. 6-5, Tewksbury down by 1 here. Kennedy Pereira with the right-handed serve. Torres with the set for De Leon. Inbounds, great spike by De Leon over on the far side, bringing it to the near side. De Leon gets ready to serve. Lancers up by 2 here in the second. 7-5 the score. Shakes sends it over for Tewksbury. Lancers send it right back over. This time the set And the middle hitter can't get it over. Spikes it into the net. And the Lancers have a 3-point lead. De Leon with the right-handed serve. Here's the set over to the far side. It was sent over by Morris. The Lancers send it back over, looking for the middle hitter now, Doiron. Here's a set to Tejera, blocked in front by Tewksbury. Falls on the Lancer half of the court, and it'll be Tewksbury's serve. It's the captain, Charlotte Morris, with a serve. Nice line drive. First touch to Tejera. Tejera gets it back, sends it over, but a violation for a double hit goes against Lawrence. It's 8-7. Morris can't get it over, sends it into the net, and the Lancers get a side out. It's 9-7. The Lancers still leading here. It's a 2-point lead for the home team in the second set. Sophia Stephenson into the game for Lawrence High. She serves for the first time this evening. Rochelle Torres pushes it over for Lawrence. And again, Torres, but she touched the net. (9-8) is the score. Good effort there by Rochelle Torres, but she touched the net on her way in. Tewksbury with a chance to tie here. Silva with the serve. To the far side, Leah Torres. The set from Mora. The spike goes out of bounds. Lancers get a side out, and the lead is back up to 2. 10-8 Lancers. Leah Torres, number 9 for the home team, sends it over. Shakes with the first touch to the far side, Perel. Rochelle Torres over to Tejera. Shakes for Tewksbury, comes up short. Another point for the Lancers, 11-8. Lancers by 3 here. And Leah Torres to serve it up again. First touch after the serve to Silva. And a miss hit there from Pereira. And Lawrence High starting to take control here in the second. It's 12-8. Again, Leah Torres with the serve. Sent over by Perel. Good defense here by Lawrence. It's Tejera. Out of bounds, though. Side out. And Tewksbury regains the serve. They are down by 3. Julia Mora with the left-handed serve for Tewksbury. Rochelle Torres with the set. Over to the near side. Left-handed spike by Ventura. Answering back from the far side, Perel. Stevenson gets it over for Lawrence High. Up the middle, the spike from Cueva, blocked in front. Sent to the back. This is a good rally here. Rochelle Torres gets it over for Lawrence. Up the middle for Cueva, inbounds. Cueva gets the point after a hard-earned rally. Tewksbury down by 2. Julia Mora to serve again. Another left-handed serve. First touch to De Leon. Pushed over by Rochelle Torres, but she's called for the violation. It's a carry against Torres. (12-11). Tewksbury has 3 points in a row. And make it 4. It's all tied up. It was 12-8. Now it's 12-12. Tewksbury bouncing back after the Lancer run. Mora now will try to give Tewksbury the lead. The Lancers need a side out. Can they get it? Rochelle Torres to the near side for Ventura. Violation for a carry goes against Tewksbury. Side out, and the Lancers take the lead, 13-12. Setiawan gets back into the game, and she's going to serve. Setiawan with the right-handed serve. First touch goes to Cueva. Close to the net, Tewksbury gets it over. Ventura gets it over for Lawrence. Violation coming up here. It goes against Tewksbury. Contact with the net over on the far side of the court. Setiawan serving for Lawrence. It's 14-12. Up the middle, it's Cueva. Good defense there by Lawrence. Lancers up 15-12. Three-point lead for the home team. Here's Setiawan. Dug out by Shakes. Set to the far side. That's Crowley who can't get it over. Another point for Lawrence. It's 16-12. The Lancers have some momentum here in the second. Are you a diehard Lawrence Lancers fan? Then you are in the right place. This is LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. LPS Media broadcasts on Comcast Channel 6, Verizon Channel 41, and on YouTube. The Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel features over 2,000 videos from the last 11 years. Relive your favorite moments from sports games, theatrical performances, and graduations by subscribing to the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Get in the game with LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. (16-12). Lancers on top here in the second. Tewksbury trying to get the side out. The Lancers trying to keep up this momentum. Nice diving effort there by Lawrence High. Tewksbury gets the point, but what an effort there by Leah Torres and Sophia Stevenson diving forward to keep the play alive, but Tewksbury was able to get the point in the end. 16-13, side out. And the red men to serve. Shakes with the serve. De Leon into the net. De Leon couldn't get it over. 2-point lead for the Lancers. Here's the serve from Shakes. Rochelle Torres with the set to Ventura. That is inbounds. A great spike there by Cueva. Just able to keep that one inbounds. The Lancers thought that might have been going over the back line. But into the near side corner it goes. And Tewksbury down by 1. Here's Shakes with the serve. First touch goes to Setiawan. Tipped over by Rochelle Torres. On the far side, it's Morris who gets a point for Tewksbury. It's tipped out by Lawrence, and we're all tied up at 16. Timeout here in the second. All tied up, 16 apiece. Tewksbury leading overall 1-0. Hey, Lancer fans, do you want to relive your favorite moments from your favorite school events? Check out the LPS Flickr account. We have almost 15,000 stunning photos from sporting events, graduations, theater performances, and more. We have over 3 million views, so don't miss out. Head on over to flickr.com/people/ Lawrence Public Schools, or download the Flickr app to start exploring our collection today. Once again, that's flickr.com/people/Lawrence Public Schools. The serve from Shakes. It's pushed forward by Stevenson. Tewksbury gets the point. 17-16, the Redmen on top. Santa de Leon with a thunderous spike. That might have been the play of the game so far. Santa de Leon finding the near side corner. Spikes it home, and it's 17-17. Frias with the serve. Shakes gets it over for Tewksbury. Rochelle Torres tracks it down. De Leon trying to do it again. Just out of bounds over the back line. Cueva with the serve. Tewksbury up by 1 here in the second, late in the second set. Morris gets it over for Tewksbury. De Leon from the near side gets the spike to go. Tewksbury could not block, and we're tied at 18. Intense second set going on here in Lawrence. First set was all Tewksbury. The Lancers fighting back here in the second. All tied up, trying to tie things up at 1 set each. Nice diving attempt there by Stevenson, but she couldn't keep it up. Tewksbury gets the point. It's 19-18. Pereira serving for Tewksbury. Timeout called by Lawrence here. The score 20-18 now. Hey, Lawrence Lancer fans, if you're watching this broadcast, then you are certainly going to be interested in the LHS varsity athletics videos we have on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is the ultimate destination for Lawrence Lancers athletic action. Currently featured on the channel, we have tons of girls volleyball action from seasons past, so go back and check out all of those videos, 10 years worth of volleyball action. The Lancers played Lynn English in their football season opener 2 weeks ago, right here at Veterans Memorial Stadium. And of course, basketball action from the last 10 years, featuring some of Lawrence High's greatest playoff runs. You can check out all those videos as well as other sporting events, concerts, and theatrical performances on the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel. Lancers down by 2 here late in the second set. Tewksbury trying to take a 2-0 lead. The Lancers trying to tie it up at 1 each. Brihanna Marte into the game. She pushes it over for Lawrence High. Here's a set to the far side. That's a great spike, but good defense by Tewksbury. And that one falls inbounds for Tewksbury. The lead is up to 3 now, 21-18. It's Kennedy Pereira with the right-handed serve. First touch to De Leon. Blocked in front by Tewksbury. That's good defense. Lancers get in position. Tipped over. What a diving save by Rochelle Torres to keep the play alive. Over to the far side. It's Morris. Out of bounds, and the Lancers get the point. 21-19. The Lancers are within 2. With De Leon set to serve for the home team. The serve with the right hand is up and over, but it's out of bounds. 22-19. Tewksbury leading by 3. Charlotte Morris. She's a captain in a big spot here for Tewksbury. De Leon to Rochelle Torres. Up the middle, the spike is deflected and it falls between two Lancers. 23-19. Four-point lead for Tewksbury. Morris with the serve. Rochelle Torres to the near side for Tejera. Nice defense there by Tewksbury to keep the play alive. Tejera gets it back. Right-handed spike is out of bounds. And it's set point here for Tewksbury. The Lancers have led by as many as 4 here in this second set. Right now, they're down by 5. Tewksbury has a chance now to go up 2-0. Here is the serve from Morris. She gets an ace, and set 2 concludes with a Tewksbury victory 25-19 here in set number 2. The Redmen leading 2-0, folks. Thanks for joining us here on LPS Media. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back with set number 3. Welcome back, Lancer fans. We are here in the field house. It's Wednesday night. It's early fall. It's girls volleyball. And the Lancers and the Redmen doing volleyball battle here in Lawrence. Tewksbury with a 2-0 lead here over the hometown Lancers. We want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Saul, Jesus, and Melvin, our student crew. Our producers, Suzanne Fernandez and Mimi Huynh. Congratulations, Mimi, a former student crew member, now a Lawrence Public Schools employee. We welcome you into the broadcast. Mimi, it's great to have you back. The Lancers, meanwhile, down 2-0 to start off this third set. In the first set, it was all Tewksbury, 25-10. A very competitive second set, 25-19. Tewksbury winning both as the Lancers get a side out here in set 3. Lancers trying to extend it, and the Redmen trying to end it here in the third. The serve from Frias. Frias with the set now to the far side. The spike goes out of bounds. No deflection up front. So the point goes to Tewksbury. Maddie Shakes, one of 3 captains for Tewksbury, serves it with the right hand. Redmen leading by 2. Over to the far side, De Leon. Point for Lawrence High as Tewksbury couldn't make the play at the net. And Rochelle Torres to serve for the Lancers. Lawrence High trying to tie it up here. Tewksbury leading 3-2. Morris with the first touch. It's back to Morris, who pushes it over. What a diving attempt by Rochelle Torres. She's been all over the court tonight here for Lawrence. That one is deflected back by Frias, and Tewksbury gets the point. 4-2 is the score. The serve comes in from Liv Cueva. The spike over on the far side comes up short for Lawrence. And Tewksbury will serve again. 3-point lead for the Redmen here in the third. Serve with the right hand from Cueva. Cueva And now Crowley deflected well out of bounds. Redmond couldn't chase that one down. Side out. Lancers will serve, down by 2. De Leon with the right-handed serve. Cueva up the middle. Frias to Tejera. Shakes with the first touch. Now up the middle to Cueva. Frias to Leah Torres. Now up the middle. That was Gianna Doiron with the kill for Tewksbury. Six to 3 after Gianna Doiron got the kill for the Redmen. And now Leah Fisk with her first serve of the game for Tewksbury. Angie Valdez into the game for Lawrence, gets it over. And that one falls just in front of De Leon. Good diving attempt. She gets up a little slowly, but a great effort there by Santa De Leon. And we have a timeout here called by the Lancers. 7-3 the score in the third set. Tewksbury leading 2-0. Lawrence Lancer fans, are you looking for information relating to Lawrence Public Schools? The place to go is lawrencepublicschools.org, the district homepage and the answer to all of your questions having to do with LPS. Check out the site for the latest district news, calendars, and weather updates from around the district. Currently featured on the site, the Oliver School construction update, the Rollins School welcome back families with a special event, and Lawrence High celebrated its AP Scholars. Remember, you can read about all of these events and so much more at the LPS homepage, lawrencepublicschools.org. Back to the action, 7-3, Tewksbury on top. Tewksbury gets the first point after the timeout. 8-3 now. Tewksbury in control here, mainly because of the 2-0 lead. Still anyone's game here in the third, though. Tewksbury with a 5-point lead. The Lancers trying to get a side out and get back into it. Nice spike there from the far side by Tejera. But the Tewksbury defense was ready. That one is deflected by De Leon. Tewksbury gets the point. Six-point lead for Tewksbury. Nice serve there by Fisk. Violation goes against Lawrence High for a double hit. It was all Tewksbury in the first set, very competitive second set, and now the Redmen have a 7-point lead here in the third. Another good low serve from Fisk. Spiked over with the left hand by Tejera. Morris from the near side, punched over by Rochelle Torres. Tipped over by Doiron, and now the Lancers trying to get this offense going. Here's the set from Fisk. Poked over by Morris, and Tewksbury gets the point. Morris did well to avoid the net on her way in. 11-3. Tewksbury leading in the third. Leah Fisk with the right-handed serve goes to the corner, out of bounds. Side out. The Lancers get a point. It's 11-4. Danielis Santiago, number 8 for the Lancers, serves with the right hand, clips the net. Nice low serve. Santiago trying to dig that one out, but no one was there in front of the net to keep the play alive. Tewksbury gets the side out. It's 12-4, Redmen on top. Here's the serve from Morris. Out of bounds. Remains Tewksbury's serve. Another serve coming up for Morris. The score 13-4. To the near side, nice spike from Leah Torres, but the Tewksbury defense was ready. Rochelle Torres with the dig. Here's the set for Ventura. Tewksbury setting it up to the near side, and a misplay from Ariana Perel. Lawrence gets the point. Side out, 13-5. The Lancers to serve now. It'll be Leah Torres. Here's the set for Perel. Into the Lancer bench it goes. And Tejera couldn't send it back. Point goes to Tewksbury. Side out, and 14-5 is the score. Angelina Silva gets ready to serve for Tewksbury. Nice diving dig there by Shakes. Tewksbury does well to keep the play alive. Good dive from Shakes. This is Tejera. Clips the net but gets it over. Shakes again. Silva gets it over for Tewksbury. Still in play. Tipped over by Torres. On the near side, Perel can't get it over. So the point goes to Lawrence. 14-6, the Lancers hanging tough, down by 8, but still in it here in the third. Josiah Vargas, number 6 for the Lancers, serves with the right hand. Here's the set up the middle for Cueva. Torres gets it over for Lawrence. Tewksbury answers back. Rochelle Torres with the set. Pushed over by Vargas. Tipped over. Violation goes against Lawrence for touching the net up front. 15-6. The lead is up to 9 now for Tewksbury. Julia Mora into the game off the bench, and she will serve. Left-handed serve is over. Set to the far side for De Leon. What a spike. She's had a couple good ones here tonight. De Leon makes it 15-7. Side out, and the Lancers will serve. It'll be Brianna Ventura. Left-handed serve from Ventura, gets over. Ventura deflects it back. Side out, Tewksbury gets the point, 16-7. Serve is over from Tewksbury. Again, 16-7 the score. Lancers trying to hang in there. Tewksbury's defense has been good here tonight. That one out of bounds. Liv Cueva couldn't keep that one in bounds. Over on the far side of the court, it goes out into the Lancer bench. Side out, and the Lancers will serve. 16-8 the score. Let's see if the Lancers can go on a run here with Rochelle Torres serving. Here's the set for Morris. Tips it over. Lancers answer back, but it goes out of bounds over on the far side. That's a point for Tewksbury. 17-8. Liv Cueva with the serve. Tipped over by Rochelle Torres. That's a nice play. To the near side for Morris. Blocked in front or into the net, or a combination of both. Ends up in a Lancer point. Side out, and De Leon gets ready to serve. 17-9 the score. Lawrence High starting to run out of time, though. They need a run, and they need it now. De Leon's going to come out. Marilise Disla into the game for the first time. She gets a nice round of applause from the crowd. It's a great serve that clips the net. Tewksbury does well to keep the play alive. Tipped in front. And Lawrence gets the point off the serve of Marilise Disla. The crowd loving it. Good crowd on hand, by the way, here Wednesday night in Lawrence. Battle between Tewksbury and Lawrence. Disla to serve again. This time she comes up short. (18-10) after the side out. Now it's Leah Fisk serving for Tewksbury. Disla with the first touch. And it falls for a Tewksbury point, 19-10. Tewksbury by 9 here in the third set. Torres to the far side for Liz Carlin Teixeira. And almost a collision between Torres and Disla. Everybody's okay, but the point goes to Tewksbury, 20-10. Here's the serve coming from Fisk. Over to the far side. Contact at the net. It's going to be a violation against Lawrence. The point goes to Tewksbury. And that serve goes out of bounds. (21-11) the score here. Tewksbury leading by 10. The Lancers down 2-0. Tewksbury trying to go home happy with a 3-0 win. They're well on their way. It's 22-11 now. Here's Charlotte Morris with the right-handed serve. Tewksbury 3 points away from a victory. Deflected in front, but that's a nice spike by Vargas. Tewksbury can't keep it alive. A valiant effort, but it's a side out, and Lawrence High gets the serve back, down by 10. Here's the serve. Nice serve by Leah Torres. Lancers down by 9. Can the Lancers get a little bit of momentum here to make things interesting? Here's the set to the near side. It's Perot. Torres trying to set it up over to the far side, but the spike goes out of bounds. 23-13, the lead back up to 10. Angelina Silva, number 4 for Tewksbury with the right-handed serve. Rochelle Torres with the set, sent to the back and out of bounds on the spike attempt. Vargas couldn't get that one to stick in bounds, and it's match point. Tewksbury trying to get the victory here. It's 24-13 here in the third, deflected out of bounds. And Tewksbury wins it here in Lawrence, 25-13. The score in set number 3. Back in set 1, 25-10. Tewksbury with the win. Another win for Tewksbury in set 2, 25-19. And set 3, 25-13. Tewksbury wins 3 sets to nothing, folks. We want to thank our crew for making tonight's broadcast possible. Saul, Jesus, and Melvin, our producers, Suzanne Fernandez, and Mimi Huynh, her first broadcast as an LPS media producer. Welcome back, Mimi. It's great to have you here on the sideline. Folks, we want to thank you for watching LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We'll see you next time.